But if you had to pick a person or people that influenced you the most, for good or bad, that had the most influence on you, who would you say that would be?
Father Yagla.
Your friend, the priest. Yeah. And he went to Siberia as well, you said?
Yeah,
and he survived?
Yeah, he survived, yeah. I met him then, when I came to Lublin, to my Danek, I was still bleeding, like I told you. So one night, the door, no, there was a Rabbi Rosen there. So I wanted to chase him out, and I started speaking about God, God's will. So I said, please. So then I saw somebody going around to the beds. It was a long
line.
Yeah. And it was 20 beds on one side and 40 people.
Ward.
You know, a long barrack that took out everything and put in beds because it was for all the sick and all. And I was sitting waiting because I threw my blood to stop and yeah. So yeah, right as I was bleeding, they took us to the shower room. Desinfektionskammer. This is the chamber where people took showers. And there was a hole in top. So the sergeant explained that the Germans used it to put in cyclone gas to kill the people. They took in 40, 50 people, the smaller ones. Killed him, took him out, took him to the dentist to pull out if they have golden teeth or something, and then to the crematorium to burn the bodies. So when I came back and took a shower there, can you imagine? So I was so upset, started bleeding. So then when the rabbi came in and said, Taube, why did you go there? There's another, didn't you know that the infectious come? I said, come in order. I'm a soldier. I'm walking with a cane. And this was the closest by. So I went. I didn't know what I will experience there, that my people die there. And he started telling me about God and God. I said, Rabbi Rosen, thank you. Kijk is not right. You know what it means? Go in peace. Don't bother me. So then I saw somebody, also military uniform, but he had the...
Clerical collar. Yeah.
No, a cross here, a cross here. I said, my God, it looks familiar. Yeah, when I knew him, he has still dark hair, but here was a little gray. The hair saw a man, almost white hair. He was a young man, he was in the 40s. I don't know if he was in the, yeah, it must be in the 40s. He wasn't much older than me. So I looked at him. He came in and he said, Taube! And screamed loud. And I said, oh my God. We hugged and really. He cried too. I remember, I can never forget his tears. He said, Jesus Maria, it was the God's will. You know, he said, I always believed that you will survive. So we stood there, he was there with me, almost for a good hour. And then he said, I got to go. And he was still sitting. He kept saying it, and he's still sitting. And then he said, he told me that I will get the papers in the next few days that I served and, you know, to let go. Honorary discharge. Honorary discharge. You know. He said, one thing I want you to know, don't go back to Lodz, you're going to be disappointed. But the 19th of January, Lodz was liberated. And only the 800 people, like I told you, who were supposed to clean up the ghetto, and they were hiding, they survived. So I said, Herman, you have a task. Go find Hans Liebov, and I allow you to use a gun. A priest. Hans Liebov was the Gauleiter of the Lodz ghetto, who killed so many people. So I said, go ahead. So when they called me in, not the next day, because I was terrible, I was in bad shape. So they called me in. So, no, it's Taube, congratulations. Oh, you got such a good, good report. This medal, the other medals, I said, you know what? I don't want to go home. I still want to serve. I said, I didn't finish my accounting with the Germans yet. He said, I said, my God, you did your share. I said, no, I got to find someone. I got to find Hans Lebibov. He said, come on. He said, don't talk foolishness. So, you don't want your papers? Look, we did all, everything is ready. Just sign it that you received it. I said, no, I don't want it. So, you talk to a higher officer. When I went to the office of the higher officer, Father Yagla, of blessed memory, was sitting there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He was sitting there. He said, Taube, here's your papers. You go to Pomerania, you go to the headquarters in Greifenberg, and present those papers here. And, one envelope was like a brown envelope, a big envelope.
Craft, yeah.
And it was a regular letter envelope sealed with, in the back, I don't know what kind of
wax.
stuff.
Wax,
No. Something like wax.
Yeah.
He said, this is not for you. Don't, I trust you with it. Don't open it. You just give it to your commanding officer when you get to Greifenberg. From Greifenberg, I went to Plata. So I'm repeating my story.
Mm-hmm.
So this is my life. I never wanted to write about it. I wrote about my experience in Uzbekistan because a lot of people died on my hands. And I also about the war